Hello，大家好，我是餐厅哥安团，然后跟我一起是江林坤。
Hello，大家好，
先问一下你抹坊玩了几年呢？
我玩了4年。
4年现在然后感觉已经是不是有大概2年，已经是算是水平特别高，
是。
是吧？那现在也可以说你最擅长肯定是金字塔，对吧？怎么选择了金字塔做这个一个主力的一个项目？
因为那时候上苗老师的课，感觉金字塔挺有兴趣的，然后就一直上，然后感觉金字塔越来越快了，所以就一直在这个金字塔的路上走得越来越长。
然后金字塔最开始是在哪里学的？
一开始的话是在江苏线上，在江苏线上的。其实我一开始最初的话是在新疆自己先练练的，然后练到10几多秒了，再到江苏线上来学。
最开始是自己学了一点，然后后面在线上学了。然后是跟什么老师？
跟苗老师。
跟苗老师。然后跟他学到什么水平呢？
跟他先学到那个3秒多，然后自己练了点线了，然后现在可以找苗老师复习一
下。现在还是会找他去复习。很多摩友看了你的金字塔的解法，感觉你的解法特别顺畅，就能转的特别非常非常快，但是感觉它的步数可能会多一点，就相比可能其他的一些玩金字塔特别厉害的。就是转的特别快但是步骤比较多一点，但是特别顺畅。你这个怎么看？
这个就是可以预判这个可以预判就是你可以先把这个步骤想好。如果按照我的话，我就是每天都会练预判，然后我的话就是可以。就是打乱可以消步的就消步，然后我觉得这个步数有点多，但是做的挺快的。
有没有试过减少你的步骤，还是你觉得这样子还是比较好？
大多数都可以消步，小多数觉得就是我觉得只要消步或者那个可以减少步数的好一些。最好是把这个步数减少一点，然后手速再快一点，然后不要卡一些就行。
那最近有没有在学什么新的方法或者公式之类的？
没有，就是一直在复习。
现在主要是在复习学过的东西，然后做很多这种预判的练习，是吗？
对。
还有什么练习做的比较多吗？
没有。
就这些。
对。
那你一天大概练多长？
大概100到150。
这个是金字塔，那3阶呢？3阶也特别快。
3阶大概就100。
所以是
50到100。
所以是不是说每天实际上练3阶的时间比金字塔多？还是差不多？
好像现在的话是金字塔时间比3阶多一点点。
那在金字塔方面，家里有什么记录？我们都很好奇。
如果爸爸在的话，都会有一张纸，然后记录成绩。大概有些是破世界纪录，但是有些是没有的。然后我在家里的大概水平的话，和这次比赛成绩有点像。
那比赛会紧张吗？不会紧张，那就是比得特别厉害，真的很厉害的选手。那你在这方面，在魔方方面，在可能说1年内有什么目标吗？
我的目标，计划是能再把金字塔世界纪录打破。
再刷一下。好，那加油，我祝你成功，希望你也可以再刷。这几天也会很关注。今天特别是复赛决赛很关注决赛很关注。好的，谢谢。
不用谢。
好拜拜。
拜拜。
So I spoke to Jiang Lingkun and his mom a little bit more after the interview, and I have a few notes that I wanted to add.
because I think there's a few things that you might be curious about that maybe weren't very clear in the interview. So when I talked to him about what his records were at home, he didn't really give a clear answer, but part of the reason for that is because he doesn't really do time solves at home at all. Right now, he is very, very busy with school. So he's in 4th grade, and if you know about how school is in China, it's very busy. So he's at school, you know, during the day, starting early morning, gets home pretty late, and then has lots of homework to do. And so when he's at home during the weekdays, he doesn't have time, and he doesn't do time solves. He does, you know, a lot of these inspection practices, so where he like looks at the cube and then on looking solves. That is one thing. And the second thing, he also lives with his grandparents. And so his mom doesn't want him to do too much practice late at night where he's just like slamming on the timer all the time because it's very noisy. And so because of that, he doesn't really get the chance to do a lot of these time solves at home. Before that, he had a little bit more time. And so he was doing, of course, a lot more solves and a lot more, you know, intense learning. But lately that just hasn't been the case. And so the practice that he's been doing is being a different kind of practice. As I said, doing lots of one-looking practice, inspection practice, of course. And then a lot of it is also just reviewing algorithms. That's something that his mom also mentioned, that not often, but sometimes he forgets algorithms. And so it's very important for them to do a lot of that algorithm practice. And that's why he mentioned his teacher. So he said Miao Lao Shi, so Miao teacher, who taught him Pyraminx. And what they do is they go through the algorithms and practice algorithms regularly, but still not spending very much time. And same thing for 3x3. He mentioned that he does maybe 50 to 100 3x3 solves per day, maybe not even that much. That's what his mom said. He doesn't spend very much time on 3x3. Really, it's just he's doing some practice solves, not learning anything, just because he doesn't have enough time to do so. So those are a few notes from the interview. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe that you learned a little bit more about one of these amazing Chinese cubers. And if you have some additional questions that you're curious about, you can definitely ask in the comment section below. And if I can help you answer it, then I definitely will. If not, and if I think that it's a very good question, then I can go ahead and talk to him later as well and hopefully give you an answer. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, sorry, another final note at the end of the video. I'm back home from Asians right now, but I also wanted to give a note saying that I did more than one interview at Asian Championships. I also did an interview with Xuan Yi, so that's with Geng Xuanyi, the current 3rd in the world at 3x3, who got the 2nd place at Asian Champs, and who is definitely on an improvement curve there, that I think everybody's getting to know him more and more. If you're interested in seeing that interview with Xuan Yi, then definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can get notification and you can see that interview. If you're looking for more interview content right now, then you can definitely also take a look at the interviews that I did last year. I've got one with Yiheng, Wang Yiheng, the current world record holder for 3x3, 4.09 seconds, Wang Yiheng. I've got an interview with him, and then I also have an interview with Rui Hang. So that is Xu Hang, the current 2nd in the world for 3x3 single. He just recently broke the 3.24 3x3 Asian record single. He's also 4th in the world for 3x3 average. I also have an interview with him, also from Worlds last year. If you're interested in either of those two, then you can check out their interviews. I'll have a link to a playlist in the description. And if you're interested in hearing more from Xuan Yi, who I also did an interview with, then definitely make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you next time.